One of your former teammates, and this was going around, he said there are players right now currently playing in the NBA. If I gave them a helmet and shoulder pads, they can go make a team.
I talked about it on the Rich Eisen show. I just said, I don't know, but I can tell you right now, if you put me in the slot receiver and you set me down the middle with that medicine ball, I ain't doing it. That little medical ball going down the middle, hell nah.
Because that's what's going to happen.
Nah, I ain't.
They going to saw you in half, Cat. You 7 foot tall, bro.
Them shoulder pads don't mean nothing. I would say I think there's few players who could do what you did, but no one's going to be Shannon Sharpe.
No, I'm saying right now, you take a guy that's playing in the NBA, we're going to give him a pair of helmets, some shoulder pads. He going to go to training camp.
I think very few of them could do it.
You actually think somebody could make an NFL team right now?
Let me ask you this. You think LeBron could do it?
No.
No, not now. Not now, though.
No.
Don't take out now.
No, I don't think any guy in his prime, I'm talking about right now.
No, in his prime. That's what I'm saying, in their prime.
If he had done it, let's just say for the sake of argument, LeBron's playing basketball, and he says, you know what, I'm going to take a year off. Like Michael Jordan says, I'm going to take a year off, and I'm going to try to go play in the,
you don't think he can do it?
The major leagues. I just think the nuances, the understanding, because I think like I forget the NC State, the big fella.
Big fella, Big Shaq, Mini Shaq?
Yes.
Okay.
I think with a year, I think he can play offensive line or defensive line. Yeah.
Okay. But you got to teach him. So you're saying if you give him a year, though.
Yeah.
But I feel like even for people who may not understand, like, I have friends who are offensive linemen in the NFL. That's a tough job.
Yeah.
And it comes with a ton of chess match thinking.
Yes. Because the difference is, and I'm not saying, because I think NBA players are tough, but what we do is that we go out there every Sunday or every Monday, and we try to move a man against his will. Just imagine when you say, I ain't going nowhere, and I say, the hell you not, you leaving this plot of land today? That's what we do every week. We try to run through a mofo's face.
Warriors.
Yes.
I love that.
Because football, in its essence, is about breaking a man's spirit. It's hard to break a man. If I'm shooting threes, you're like, damn, coach, I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
But like Shaq is like, everybody's trying to be Shaq. That's what the NFL is about. Everybody's trying to be Shaq, especially on the interior. Offensive line says, I'm going this way. Defensive line says, I'm going that way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to push a linebacker or a defensive lineman. And I think guys are super talented. I think if you took Ant and gave Ant a year.
Two people I give is like Bron and Ant that come to my mind first. But I think Ant's played football, though.
Yes.
That's what he grew up playing. But just like Bron.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, could I see him doing it? Yes.
When did Ant stop? Did Ant play in high school?
I think so. But he was a good football player.
Yeah, for sure.
He plays. We'll be throwing the football around at Mayo Clinic at Target. He's still got.
Oh yeah, but
talent.
he's an athlete.
Yeah.
I think Russ. If you took like a Russell Westbrook,
I think so too.
I think Russ, with his speed and his understanding,
but the amount of power he generates.
Yes.
I think that could help him a lot too.
I think football is a more physical sport. I think basketball is a more skill.
I think that's a good one. I think I seen PG himself. He was playing wide receiver and he did a really great break out the cut and he looked great. But I just think I can't fathom, to all the NFL dudes who are gonna watch this, I can't fathom what y'all go through on a Sunday and Monday and then look back and say, oh, let's do this again on Thursday.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that.
I tell you what, go to Home Depot or Lowe's, get you a hard hat and get you a nice coat.
Okay.
And line up about 10 yards from your garage and run into it 65 times.
Yeah, nah, see, I can't.
That's what it's like.
Hey, I'm at the point where I'm thinking like, I go in a game and I jump as high as I possibly can to go dunk, lay it up.
Yeah.
And then, I'll fall on the floor.
Yeah.
And I fall hard. All my teammates be like, man, why you be falling so hard on the floor? We be worried about your safety. And I'm thinking the fact that I do that, I get right up, I start running down the court. And I said, hey, I was telling my girl, I said, man, if I trip and fall in this house right now, I don't know if I'm getting up. But you telling me in the game to go do it for the love?
Yeah, 65 times.
Nah.
And see, like when you jump up there, guys are going to do everything they can not to undercut you.
Yeah.
They're going to try to break your fall. That's what we trying to do. We try to make you fall hard.
I don't know about all that. I've seen it the other way. I ain't seen that.
They ain't trying to help.
Hell nah. Let me fall on the floor.
What was it like playing for Tibs? Because you hear how Tibs like, man, Tibs grind you to the, I mean, he just wears on you.
Yeah.
He's playing his guys 40 plus minutes on a nightly basis.
Yeah.
And then when it comes playoff time, he's done ground them down to the nubs, and then they just don't have anything. What was it like playing for him?
You know what I respected so much about Tibs is that he wanted to win.
Yeah.
And he put the hours in and he put the work in. So playing for Tibs was just watching someone who truly loves what they do and puts all their passion and their life mission as being the best coach they could be.
Right.
And you got to respect that. And I think Tibs was he's a low key funny guy off the court. You know, when you take the basketball away,
right.
He's really funny. And you know, I appreciate him even more now that I'm older, and you know that we've been able to talk even at a different level of maturity. You feels me?
Right.
And man, I got nothing but good things to say about him. He's been great. He's been great to talk to, especially now in my life. And he's one hell of a coach. He's one hell of a coach.
Probably the thing that's been talked about most in Minnesota is yours and Jimmy Butler's relationship. How could that have been handled differently? What could he have done differently? What could you have done differently to make that relationship better, where there doesn't seem like it's so much animosity, there's so much dissension, so much angst between the two of you?
I think for me, like I said earlier, just everyone, we met each other, all my teammates, we met each other at the perfect time. And I think that we both helped each other grow. And I think that's what was really appreciative of me. And also, we made the playoffs together. We lost in all the hoopla is that, you know, after years and years of not making the playoffs, we finally made the playoffs. And together we were able to do something that Minnesota hasn't seen in a while. And then on top of that, I'm tremendously thankful that I had the opportunity to have my first playoff experience. You know, right. You hear so much about it, but to actually go through that experience helped me be a better player and be a better teammate to Ant. So, like I said, I think we all met each other at the perfect time and when we all needed to. God's timing is never going to be wrong.
Has that situation helped you become a better leader and a better teammate?
I think just that season, you know, having different people, different personalities, and also just different experiences that I never had. Like I said, I never made the playoffs until that year. Right. So I kind of had that experience under my belt, understand what it is to what it takes to be a playoff team. Mm-hmm. You know, I think that it helped me tremendously the rest of my career and made me a better man, first off, and secondly, made me a better leader and made me a better player. So, like I said, God's time is never wrong. So I met everyone at the right time, perfect timing for what I needed in my life, and it helped me be a better person and be ready for the next challenges that were coming up.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because you know we like to do something before 2 something.